Hey you guys, so glad to have you back here. I hope you're all having an amazing day and thank you so much for being here. Now when you're watching this video, I will be back in my parents' house in India having some amazing chaat, sweets, all home cooked meals by my mom. Basically, I'll just be having an amazing time at home. So of course, I'm pre-filming all of these videos because I don't want you guys to miss out on some amazing stuff that I have to share with you, right? It should be no secret that I socially follow a lot of makeup artists and makeup brands, and recently I came across a video by Charlotte Tilbury. So if you don't know who Charlotte Tilbury is, she's a really popular makeup artist. She also has her own brand of makeup which is really expensive, and I have never been able to buy a single product from her brand. So I think she recently did a Victoria's Secret show and she shows how she did the makeup of one of her models and turned her into this beautiful angel for the show. So I'm gonna follow every step that she did. Now of course I don't have the magnanimously expensive makeup products that she's gonna use, but I'm gonna try and use products that I own. I found some like things that I can use instead of those expensive products. So you know, you don't have to break the bank to look like an angel, and I'm gonna show you how to do that. So if you want to see how I turn myself into one of Victoria's Secret's angels, please keep watching. Alright, so the first thing that she's working on is the model's base, her face. She's basically trying to perfect her base as much as she can, at the same time keeping it natural. She's using her Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Cream Moisturizer, and this sells for about $100, and I obviously don't have that much to spend on a moisturizer. So instead, I'm going to use my Glow Recipes Watermelon Glow Pink Juice Moisturizer. Now what I've heard about Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Cream is that it's really thick, potent, and it gives you like this healthy glow from within kind of look. I don't have that, so I'm going to use my Glow Recipe moisturizer. This is a watermelon based moisturizer. It really wakes my skin up. It really helps in cooling and soothing my face. I love using this, especially in the morning. Okay, then she's using her Magic Eye Rescue Eye Cream. So instead of that, today I'm going to use my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Eye Cream. So I'm gently going to pat this under my eye. Okay, so next we're going to work on perfecting our base. I don't want to be able to see any of these blemishes and dark spots. So the foundation that works perfectly for me to fight all of these problem areas is my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I'm just going to take some of this on the back of my hand. Let's start with that much, and then I'm going to take my dampened beauty blender, bounce it a little bit, and then straight away dab and blend this into my skin. So she's actually going for a dewy kind of foundation look, but my Estee Lauder Double Wear is giving me more of a matte look. So I'm going to go ahead and mix in some Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Radiance drops, and I'm just going to blend this over my foundation. Okay, so this is giving me like a wet, dewy kind of look, and I'm not exactly sure this is what I was going for, but hopefully the next steps can help me fix that. Okay, so for concealer, she's using her Magic Away Liquid Concealer in the shade 7. And looking at the video, she's only applying it to the areas where she can see redness and spots on the model's face. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm using my Makeup Revolution concealer, and again, we're not going to overly conceal our face. I'm just going to lightly dab this and blend it on the problem areas that I have. So I have some red and dark spots here, some blemishes here. So I'm just going to dot some concealer over that and then blend it in with my beauty blender. I'm also taking this right in my inner corner where I can clearly see some darkness happening. Alright, next to set the face, she's using her Airbrush Flawless Finish Pressed Powder. I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder. I just took some of this in the cap, and then I'm using this e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. I'm just going to tap this in the cap and tap off the excess and just like lightly brush this all over my face. I personally don't want to take too much away from the shine that we have on our face, especially here on our cheeks. From our forehead, yeah, I could do without some shine, but I still want to maintain some, you know, dewiness on my cheeks. So I'm not going to powder it too much. Okay, so here's the part that I absolutely hate about this video, and that's the way she does the eyebrows of the model. Like, the model has amazing full brows, but she just brushes them in an upward motion and fills a little bit and just leaves it like that. And that was was a trend that went on for some time, a few months back, and I absolutely hated that. It doesn't look natural, it doesn't look like, properly groomed and done, so I'm not going to follow that. I'm just going to go ahead and do what I like to do with my brows. Alright, so the brows are on. Let's move on to our eyes now. So she's using her EXAGGER-EYES eyeshadow quad, but of course I don't have that, but I was able to find kind of dupes in eyeshadows that I own. So the first shade she's using is like a champagne-y shimmery shade, and she's applying that right from the inner corner to the middle part of her lid. I have my Christmas Dreams eyeshadow palette. I did a review on this entire set, which I'll link on the screen above, so you can go ahead and check that out. So from this palette, I'm going to use this shade Polar Bear Hug, which is kind of a similar shade in my opinion. I'm going to take this and apply this on my inner third of the eye. So that gives a lot of brightness, a lot of light in our inner corner. I'm just going to take a bare blending brush and just blend this shade in so that nothing looks patchy. Alright, next from my Maybelline 24K Nudes palette, I'm going to use this Rose Goldish shimmery shade on the same like blending brush, and I'm going to take this on the outer half of my eye. She's also taking this shade on the lower lash line, like in the inner lower lash line. Alright, so now we have a lot of light on our eyelids. We need to introduce some darkness to bring in some contrast. So I'm going to use my Christmas Dreams palette and these two shades right here, Let's Kringle and Son of a Nutcracker. I'm going to take this right from my outer V to somewhere in this crease. Alright, so the eyeshadow is kind of done. Next I'm going to go in with a brown eyeliner pencil, and I'm going to line my top lash line really close to my lashes, like really close. Using a brown eyeliner just makes it look more natural. When you're using black, it can look kind of intense. So she even took it a little outside and created like a nice small wing. So I'm going to do the same. Okay, now that I'm done with my upper lash line, my eyeshadow, I can go ahead and work on my mascara and all of that. So the first thing that she did is she went ahead and curled her model's lashes. And then for the lower lashes, I'm going to use my favorite of all time, L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. Okay, loving those fluttery, luminous, angel-like lashes. So for the face and the bronzer specifically, she's using her Film Star Bronze and Glow Contouring Duo that she has. I'm going to use my Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Duo, and I'm going to use my angled brush. I'm going to go in my contouring shade, and you've seen me do this a bajillion times, so I'm just going to fast forward through this. Now of course, since we're doing a supermodel angel-like look, we can't do without our nose contour. So I'm going to use my same contouring powder, and I'm going to go in with like a blending fluffy brush, and I'm going to go ahead and contour the heck out of my nose. So it seems like we're going to skip the blush for now, and we are moving straight towards highlighter. So she's using her Hollywood Beauty Light Wand highlighter, which is kind of a liquidy creamy highlight. So I'm going to use my Makeup Revolution highlighter drops in rose gold. We're going to work in sections because I don't want this liquid highlighter to, dry out on me. So I'm first going to apply this right here. Ooh, there's that supermodel glow. If you feel like something looks too intense, just go in with a flat top brush and some loose powder and just tap over it, and it'll instantly just take away all that intensity that you don't want. She's also taking it right in her inner corner to bring in more like brightness. So I'm going to use a much like smaller brush. I'm not going to use the dropper to apply it. I'm going to take this on my brush right here and then go in really carefully. Okay, so finally we're going to work on our lips, and I'm using my Huda Beauty's lip liner in the shade Trendsetter. And then she's basically going in with a nudie pink kind of lipstick, so I'm going to use Belle from my ColourPop Disney collection. And lastly, she's applying blush. So I'm going to go in my Dream Queen palette, and I'm going to use my Sweet on Santa blush because I see that she's using kind of a corally blush, so that's what I'm gonna use, and just gonna pop this wherever I generally apply blush. Alright guys, so this is my Charlotte Tilbury inspired Victoria's Secret Angel makeup look. I don't know if I love it or hate it because I'm not used to seeing myself so dewy and wet. I would have loved some more like drama on my eyes. I like to play around a lot with my eyeshadows, so maybe I would have done that, but you know, this is a Victoria's Secret Angel inspired look. So you know, it has to look like barely there, dewy skin, perfect skin kind of look, but I absolutely enjoyed following Charlotte Tilbury's instructions and steps that she did to basically create this entire look. And if you want to create this amazing Victoria's Secret inspired angel look, go ahead and do it, you know, and share it on social media. You never know, Victoria's Secret might call you for their next show. But if you guys enjoyed watching this video, if you guys enjoyed spending time with me, don't forget to leave a nice big thumbs up on this video. Subscribe to my channel by hitting the subscribe button down below. And on that note, like I always say, take good care of yourselves. I hope you're enjoying the holiday season with your family and friends and all your loved ones. And I shall see you in my next one. Bye.